We're on with Daniel Montoya, and he's the arranger of this show. And he's from Austin, Texas. He's a composer and arranger. And it's awesome to have you here in the webcast. And we have a lot of people watching and following on Twitter. And you can text your friend and tell them to watch.
I should text all my dozens of Facebook friends.
How long ago did you work on this show?
Well, Dr. Fagan contacted me at TMEA, which is our state conference, last February, and said, "Hey, are you interested in doing this?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" And came to the summer, and we, through a series of phone calls, just said, what do we want to do? And he had this idea for the show, including the music, and said, this is what I'd like to do. Now do what you do. And so then I just sent him the 2 charts. And
what's the shape of the show? 1, 2, or 3 parts?
There are 2 movements to this show. I believe that we're on a much shorter time constraint than a typical UIL, BOA type show.
That's
so
right.
2 movements. I think we're in and off in 5.5 minutes if everything is at the right tempo.
And this show will be the same show as next year, too.
That is my understanding, yes. Hopefully with some little tweaks. You know, we realize, oh, that's not going to be good. So we'll fix some things here and there.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. And then to the idea of writing for what are the best kids in America, did you just let the level lift from whatever you usually do?
I would say so. With the tempos, Dr. Fagan said, well, let's go 168, 172. And that's, well, all right, that's already set right there. And the ranges are typically, we have some high Ds in the trumpets, which for some kids is easily, and for some that's not. And the horn, I think the first note, trumpets start on Cs above the staff, and the horns are on As above the staff. And so if it was for a lesser organization, then we'd have to adjust our ranges appropriately. But he wanted to shoot for the moon since these were the all-stars of the country.
You're making me excited to hear what you did here. So let me just ask you one more thing. When was the last time you got to come out here? Did you come out just for the end, or have you been in part?
I've been here all week, actually.
Awesome.
So we got to
really
come out,
sense.
and we heard them with the new horns, and they came out and they played, and then we're like, okay, now that we do it, let's do this. And once we put Bob's drill to it, we started figuring out some things like, okay, now this is going to be too loud, this is too soft. So then it was lucky Dr. Fagan and Brian Prado they brought me down. I'm only an hour away. So
awesome.
they treated me to the same type of luxury as the students and the other instructors here. So I got to see it from the beginning, and I'll get to see it tomorrow. I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
I'm really, really happy for you. This is great. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You can't beat the bling at this Army.
I'm telling you, I don't usually wear sweatpants, but they're so comfortable. I'm not sure, but yeah, the jacket, I have workout clothes if I work out for forever. I don't need any more.
Daniel Montoya, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
You too. Thanks.